Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are obviously playing with the Lunar Beauty Moonspell Volume 2 palette, as you can see in the title. I'm super excited. I do actually have the Moonspell Volume 1 because I managed to pick it up on Depop, because by the time I realised it existed, yeah, it was not in stock anywhere because it was limited edition, as is this palette. This is also limited edition, so when it sells out, it sells out apparently, so if you want it, get it sooner rather than later. This is by Manny MUA from Lunar Beauty. Gorgeous packaging. Let me just go and grab my other Moonspell. So as you can see, there is a size difference. The volume 2 is slightly, okay, very slightly bigger. Makes no difference to me. I'm very happy regardless. I just like that the packaging is matching, but obviously this one is red and this one is black, so there you have them side by side. This palette is $48 on Lunar Beauty's website. It's not currently on Beauty Bay. So Manny did actually reduce the price for everybody for shipping that wasn't in the US. So it should have been, when I originally saw this when it launched, I think the shipping should have been $30 something, which I wasn't willing to do because also I might have got customs. So I passed on that, but then he announced on his Instagram that because he was struggling to get things onto Beauty Bay for everybody, he would be reducing the shipping rate, and it would include duties and taxes, to $8. $8. So yeah, this has been delivered to me for $8. Super impressed. I imagine people that bought it before he announced that and had to pay the quite extortionate shipping rate are a bit upset at the fact that he's changed it. However, I appreciate it because that means I've been able to get my hands on this palette. There are the fronts of the palettes side by side. Love the packaging. They look like books. I mean, it's super cute. And then the gorgeous inside. Now this is upside down because I don't want to blind you with the mirror, but the colour story is lovely. It's not totally my usual aesthetic. Moonspell Volume 1 is more my aesthetic, definitely. But obviously, yeah, you can't get this anymore. Limited edition. I hate it when things are limited edition and they're amazing. But yeah, this has got more greeny tones and things that draw me in. But having said that, I love the quality. I love the style of it. So I had to get the other one in the collection, of course. So just looking at this palette, I mean, the shades that draw me in really are Macy. I mean, these are all obviously named after witches. If you check out Manny's video, if you haven't already seen it, he explains all the names. But yeah, Macy looks real nice. So does Myrtle, Moaning Myrtle. Lunar Love Good, that looks super nice. What are we gonna do? I think I want to start out with Macy, which is the deep purple. Can you even see this? That purple there. I'm just gonna take this Jessup Smudger 226 brush just to mark out the shape that I want, which I don't actually know what I want yet. So we'll definitely want to take it slightly above my crease because I do have slightly hooded eyes and I want to be able to see it peeking over. So I have to keep remembering to drop my eyebrows. That is a beautiful purple. The tone of it is absolutely gorgeous and the pigment is beautiful. I'm just going to wrap it around slightly onto the lower lash line. So the Macy shade has gone down. Absolutely stunning, to be honest with you. Let me just make sure it's really in these creases of my lovely youthful eye skin. Then I'm going to take a Morphe M506 and just wiggle around the edges of this just to diffuse it slightly before we go in with the next shade. I do have the Strawberry Dreams palette as well, which I absolutely love. I do really like Lunar Beauty as a brand. I really want to get the, is it Total Eclipse? Is that what it's called? Palette. I've been eyeing it up on Beauty Bay for a while. Might get it if it goes in some sort of sale. That'd be nice. I mean, I know it is more neutral, but for a neutral palette, I think it's beautiful. Then I think I want to go into Hilda, that one there. Absolutely love Hilda and Zilda from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I was obsessed with watching that as a child. absolutely obsessed. Melissa Joan Hart, yes, she was fantastic. Again, another beautiful shade. I don't tend to gravitate towards pinky purpley palettes per se. But then I thought to myself, you can't just buy blue and green palettes for the rest of your life, Kerry. Branch out, branch out. And I'm really glad I have. In person, this is so beautiful. I don't think the pictures do the palette justice. I don't know what's going to happen when we come to shimmers, because there's far too many that I like the look of and I can't use them all. I mean, I could try, but don't encourage me. I can't wait for my It's Freaking Bats palette to arrive. It hasn't currently been dispatched yet, which I'm a bit sad about, but I'll wait patiently because it just looks so up my street. It's unreal. So can't wait to do a video on that one. Just love trying new palettes. It's a very expensive hobby to have. But I do love my collection with my whole heart. I'm just going to dip back into a bit of the dark purple Macy just to work on the blend between these two shades. I'm slowly, very slowly, on my little YouTube journey, working my way up to 400 subscribers. So if you'd like to join my little piece of the internet, that would be fantastic, because to hit 400 would be lovely. Then I want to take a little bit of the shade Jillian, which is this purple here. Well, pinky purpley, pastel-y purpley, you know. And that's on my JS12 brush. I'm just going to tickle it around the very edges of that last shade. So far these are blending out really, really nicely together. I'm really impressed. I didn't think I'd be disappointed, to be honest. I've been impressed with everything I've tried from Lunar Beauty, as I say. I'm actually a bit gutted now that I didn't pick up the liquid lipsticks with this collection. Well, there was one liquid lipstick and 2 glosses. I really love orange lipsticks, and I don't know why I didn't add to cart with that at the same time as the palette. I think I was just so excited that Manny said we could have it for $8 that I bought it before I even realised what was happening. Does that happen to any of you? You just see a sale or see a bargain and you just add to cart and check out, and then before you know what's happened, your money's gone. Oh, these are blending out really, really nicely. Like, it never looks as blended on camera, so you're just gonna have to trust me. I think I want to take my M506 and dip into a little bit of Marie, which is the sparkly black. I imagine once you've blended it out, the sparkles disappear. They're like pink sparkles, but hopefully you'll have seen the swatches already. And just sort of see what happens with this. I'm a bit scared of black sometimes, especially when it's an unknown black. But let's just deepen this up a touch. Oh, that's nice. But like I say, unless you really pack it on and don't blend, I don't think you'll... Oh, the sparkles are so pretty. I'm just going to take a clean Spectrum B11 brush and just blend this in, and hopefully it won't go too crazy. Sometimes it goes a bit crazy when black is applied. I cannot be held responsible. I'm going to take a JS13 and I'm going to go into a bit of Willow, which is the red. I just can't keep this a fully purple look. I don't know what's wrong with me, to be honest. And I'm just going to tuck this here and link it to the inner corner. I just like to try and test as many shades as possible. And then I'm going to take a Spectrum A12 brush and dip into a bit of Freya, which is the shade next to it there. Just blendy blendy. Looks more of a corally sort of red compared to the last shade. I just love the tones in this palette. They are a bit different. Oh, I like that, the way that, yeah, I wasn't sure at first if I was doing the right thing putting the red there, but actually I quite like that now that it's there. Then I want to take a little bit of Cameron, which is that shade there, which is definitely more corally orange, but a little bit red, on my Peaches and Cream PC22 brush. just to diffuse the edges even more. Do love these peaches and cream brushes. Thank you so much, Nemesis. The tones though, I mean, I don't know what it's coming across like on camera, but in person, I am in love with these shades. Ooh, I have Red Bull. Now the shimmers, let's talk about the shimmers. I haven't actually currently swatched this palette as of yet. Hopefully I will have swatched the whole thing down my arm for you and you'll have seen that at the beginning of the video. But current Kerry that's sat here right now doesn't know what they look like, so I mean, I've got to dip my finger in Lunar because that looks absolutely stunning. Oh. I also like the look of Myrtle. It's got a little tiny blue reflex in it, and oh, that's a bit of a different formula. Oh, that's a bit softer and less sparkly. Okay, but still gorgeous sheen on that. Absolutely beautiful, sort of a purpley, a blurple. It's a blurple. And I do like the look of Zelda. Very, very much. Choices. So I'm just going to take my flat P. Louise brush, 7072, which I usually use for putting on shimmers. However, may get some spray ready just in case. Not sure how these are going to pick up or what's going to happen, or whether we're going to have tons of fallout and it's going to look like a glitter fairy has been in my bedroom, but we'll see. I'm not going to do a cut crease. I know, what's wrong with me? I know. I think I just want it to be a little bit more mystical and diffused. Does that sound mysterious and interesting? It's really not going to be, is it? Okay, I'm going to go into Lunar, which is that gorgeous shimmer there. Can you see it? Please tell me you can. That was difficult to lift it up that way. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. Let's just dip in and see what it's like. Yeah, it's not picking up the best. I think I may spray. I'm just going to pop this. Oh, she pretty, but I don't know if she's going to be opaque. Maybe I should have cut the crease. Huh. Yeah, that's not opaque, but that is absolutely stunning. Okay. I think I'm going to go into Myrtle next. And see what happens. Yeah, that's definitely a different formula. I'm so impressed when I get a palette with lots of different shimmer formulas in it. Like, yes, that's what we want. Variety. That is stunning. That is a blurple. Oh, hello, my friend. And I'm not trying to make it super defined or anything. I'm just sort of flicking my brush around. It's the technical term. And I just make a nice merge between that first Lunar shade and Myrtle. Yeah, that's pretty. Then on another clean P. Louise brush, I think I'm going to go into Louise, which is the dark shimmer here. That also looks like it's going to be a very soft shimmer as opposed to a sparkly blinding type of shimmer, but we shall see. Just plop this on the outer corners to meet up with the nice depth that's out there. Oh, that's nice too. Then I want to take a JS13 and go into Macy again, which was the dark purple, and not eat my hair. And just sort of top over where the matte and the shimmer meet at a bit of an angle. I always think angles on the eye, diagonals, just elongate your eye and just make it look more pulled out and bigger than it actually is. It's just very flattering for a lot of eye shapes. Okay, so I'm going to take this, what is this? A Beauty Bay 208 brush. And I think, because we have already pulled the dark purple around a little, now I think I want to go into maybe Willow again and a little bit of Freya, just to tie in a little bit more of that red. Then I'm just going to take my Spectrum A27 brush and take a little bit more of Freya on that and just wiggle it a little bit and diffuse the lower lash line. I'm really interested to see what Agatha looks like, which is this gorgeous sparkly shimmer here. So I want to put that in the inner corner and see what we've got. And that's on a Spectrum A27 brush. Come on, pick up. That is not picking up. Come on, man. Spray you, man. Yeah, this is more of a topper shade as well, rather than a blinding opaque shade, which is fine. I honestly can't remember what Manny said in his video about all of these shades. Then I want to go back into Lunar again and just take that onto the lower lash line, just because it's so stunning. That is the standout shade for me in this palette so far. Lunar is just so impressive, but yeah, it's not super opaque, but it creates a lovely effect. Then I think I'm going to take a little bit of that Lunar and just pop a bit on my brow bone, just because I haven't had enough of it yet, okay? Stop judging me. I've had very minimal fallout, if any. Then I'm just going to take a clean Peaches and Cream PC37 brush and just diffuse the edges as much as I can. I'll be back shortly, hopefully with the rest of my makeup done. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. If you want to know what else I put on, I did use the P. Louise Acid Rain and Mitchell Paint in Raver in the waterline. That went super well with this look. Then I used the Barry M. Highvis eyeliner in Dangerous for lip lining, and I did use the Jeffree Star Velvet Trap Velvet Trap lipstick in Always Faithful. Gorgeous shade. And then on top for gloss, I used the gloss in Lord Star by Jeffree Star. So I think overall, guys, ignoring my hair and what I'm wearing, I think this look came together really well. I'm really impressed with this eyeshadow palette. I'm really glad that I picked it up. It's not my usual colour story, but that makes it all the better to add to my collection because it's something that I didn't have. And I do think a lot of the shades in here are slightly different to normal shades that you get in palettes like this. Like this, to me, what shade is this? Freya. It's just a very different shade. And Cameron, and what else was there? Yeah, even Lunar. Oh, I love that Lunar shade. Like, I just think they're absolutely stunning. That Lunar shade. Like, really nice quality. Love the theme, love the packaging, love the brand. What's not to love? Apart from the shipping, if you paid for that before he reduced it to the $8. So guys, this is limited edition. When it sells out, it will be gone for good. As we well know by the Moonspell Volume 1, when it's gone, it's gone. So if you want it, get your hands on it while you can. It didn't take too long to get to me. I was a little bit worried about what condition it would arrive to me in because I do know a few friends that have had shades broken. However, mine came to me in beautiful condition. It was wrapped well in bubble wrap. Really glad I picked it up now. I'm glad I'm not waiting for it to come to Beauty Bay, because if it sells out before it gets to Beauty Bay, like, I don't know if he's allotted a certain amount for Beauty Bay or whether he's just selling everything on his website. So I'm just glad I've got it in my collection now. It's with its little sister, and they can live happily together in my drawer until I take them out and smush them on my eyes. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I would definitely recommend that palette. If you want to see more palette reviews, new things that are coming out, just any makeup in general, especially colourful makeup, then why not subscribe? Give me a like, give me a comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.